Soundstripe.
Welcome to another episode of Let's Talk About Bike. I'm Jerry.
And I'm Derek.
And today we'll be talking about cleats. So Derek, can you share with me what are some history or some fun fact that you know about cleats pedal or cleats in particular?
So here we have cleats, which are meant to be used on cleatless pedals, which are more commonly observed for road bike users. With your cleats, your rider's feet are always more in pack, and they also help to provide a firm ride and efficiency in riding. Now Jerry, I'm going to share with you a fun fact about cleats today.
What
Are you
is
ready
it?
for it?
I'm ready for it. Let's go!
So the term of clipless pedals actually means the lack of toe clips, rather than the action of clipping your shoes with the pedals. Bet you didn't know that. And the company that will review one of the cleats today is Look. And they're also the first company that created clipless pedals through applying ski binding technology in two pedals back in 1984. Jerry, I heard that you have actually used cleats before. Do you want to share any interesting stories about using cleats?
Yes, for sure. I believe everyone who experienced cleats before or have tried using cleats before will experience the falling experience. Have you tried using cleats pedal before?
No, I've actually not tried using cleats before.
So, fun fact, everyone who actually use a cleat pedal will definitely fall regardless is the left or the right. Because when your shoe is being clipped into the pedals, you will be stuck to the bike. And when you reach a traffic light or when you are stationary, you will forget that you are on cleats and you'll be stuck on the bike and you'll fall either to the left or to the right.
Wow, there must have been many times that you have fell on both your left and your right.
Yes, for sure. If you look at any seasoned cyclist, right, there should be always a lot of 50 cent, 10 cent, or whatever, 5 cent all around your contact points like elbow or your knees.
Wow, painful experience trying to learn cleats. But do you think it was worthwhile?
I think for sure it is worth it because like as what all the pros are using, or even for myself, from my own experience, having a cleats pedal will actually increase your pedal transfer because not only you have the downward pushing force like what usually you does, but when the reverse cycle of pulling up the pedals, there's also an additional power pulling effort for you to move forward and move faster with the pulling force.
So Jerry, for you personally, have you used Look cleats or Shimano cleats more?
I have been using Look for all this while, even though Shimano have great products as well, because that I have only one pair of shoes, and with my shoes are being on the Look cleats, I can just change around different bikes. So I don't need to have a pair of shoes for Shimano and a pair of shoes for Look. So that's why I'm using Look for now.
The first brand that we covered today was the Wilier cleats. The Wilier cleats comes in two different formats, the Wilier grip and without grip. With the grip, it helps to provide a more firm foothold while walking. The most important question for all riders will definitely be what are the floats? Well, for the Wilier cleats, they come in 0 degree for red, 4.5 degree for grey, and 9 degree for black. Now, moving on to the Shimano cleats, they come in 3 different variations, 0 degree for red, 2 degree for blue, and lastly 6 degrees for yellow. Do pay attention to this as the colour is not just for display purposes only.
So, after now knowing about the two different brands, Look and Shimano, I'm sure some of our dear viewers here today also might want some tips for choosing their very first pair of cleats. So, my first tip here is for people to consider what kind of float system they want their cleats to be. So both Look and Shimano offer their own different float systems, whether it be 0 degrees, 2 degrees, 6 degrees, or 9 degrees. So we will highly encourage people to always choose cleats with floats first. This will give you a better time to adjust to using cleats so you don't fall off your bike so often. Now Jerry, I'm sure you also have some tips for our viewers here today. Will you care to share about them?
Yes, of course. So for beginners who are watching or who are interested to start using a cleats mechanism, always For look, there is actually two different types of cleats available. One is with the grip, one is the without grip. So always choose the one with the grip one. It's because it allows you to walk better if you're off the bike. Especially, for example, you are at a hawker center or a coffee shop, you're walking towards the toilet with or coming with your food back to your table. Having the grip one will allow you to walk better and have a bit more traction on the ground. Okay, welcome back. So today we will be sharing with you what are the stuff that is required to actually fit the cleats onto the shoe. First of all, for sure, you need a pair of shoes. Make sure that there is 3 holes, which is for road pedals, road cleats, right? Second thing, we need a set of Allen keys. Probably you need, more importantly, will be the size 3, which is a size 3. Is because this is to suit the cleats Allen key size. Next, for sure, we need a pair of marker, a bright marker. You don't need to be blue. You can be in any colors which able to let you see the lining of your leg and your feet. Next, for sure, you need your cleats. Pardon, this is a used cleats, but basically most of the cleats will look like this, where there is 3 holes together with 3 spacer and 3 screws for you to fit onto your shoes. Alright, so next will be you need a masking tape, because for you to mark on your shoe and you do not want to have the marking on your shoe. Lastly, you will need grease. Just a simple grease will do to make on the thread so that the thread will not seize after a prolonged period of time. So after knowing how to place the cleats onto your shoe, you must be wondering, how do we align the cleats to your feet? So this is where we explain, this is your feet. You can see there is a bone here and there's a bone here. So ideally, these 2 points, when you form a line across, this should be at the center of the cleats, which means there's something along these 2 points. I will show you how do you do it. So after wearing the shoe, make sure that it's snug tight. Alright. Make sure it's snug tight. Alright. You will feel for the bone that I showed you earlier. So for my case, I will make sure that it's not drawn onto the shoe. So when I feel it, okay, so the bone is here. So I will use a marker. I will draw a line down, roughly a line down from here, as well as I will feel like the smallest bone, which is somewhere around here, I will draw a line down. So with these 2 lines drawn, I'm able to open up my shoes. Let me just take a look. Open up the shoes, and then with these 2 lines drawn, we try to use a ruler to put it across where this will be the center point of your cleats. It's not too high, not too low, but use these 2 lines, this line and this line, draw a line across. This should be the center point of the cleats. With regards to the lateral left or right, that's one when you're on the bike, you are able to feel it. You feel that you are towards the left or towards the right, you will adjust accordingly. Alright? So Derek, I believe after today's session, you have learned something new today?
Yes, of course. I think after today's episode, the viewers here today have certainly been more educated about cleats. So, viewers, if you would like to try your cleats today, we here at BikeMart are also selling both the Shimano and the Look cleats. And for our lucky viewers here today, if you have watched to the end, we'll be holding a very special giveaway for all of you guys. So simply head down to the description box down below for the Google link on how you can enter our giveaway. So see you next time. Bye.